I'm radio man. There is no place like home. All day, every day.
When you're out on the go, log on to streaming live on the VI.com radio. Capo Sessa. Big up.
Yeah, this your boy Zeno the Boss, and I'm telling you right now, log on to streaming live from the VI.com radio. Yeah.
Hey, it's your girl Sharice, and I'm telling you to keep it locked and tuned into streaming live from the VI.com radio.
This is Ninja P Sounds, the VI ambassador, #1 VI songs. Wanna big up the #1 station where you have to keep it locked and don't change the dial. The streaming live from the VI radio.
Dímelo, mi gente, este es Jaco La Pauta, and you listening to Streaming Live from the VI Radio. Mi gente, están escuchando a Tuning Radio. Oye, lo pueden descargar, download, Streaming Live from the VI Radio app en las tiendas de Apple, en las tiendas de Google Play and Apple Store. Download it now.
You're listening to the blazing hot VI Vibes Mix, streaming live from the VI.com radio, featuring nothing but your local Virgin Island artists from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 7 days a week.
All right. Good evening and good night, and welcome to the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. It is July 14th, 2021. We're back. Bingy Soup is on special assignment, so he'll be linking up with us here tomorrow for tomorrow's show. But real quick here, check us out on Facebook. It's Your Perspective Talk Show. Follow us there. Click that follow button. We're also on YouTube. Go to the It's Your Perspective Talk Show YouTube channel. Click like, follow, and subscribe so you'll get all the wonderful emails when we drop a new video. We are simulcasting live tonight on Facebook and YouTube. Check out via your platform of preference. What else we got? Streaming live from the VI.com radio is in full effect, 24 hours a day. Nothing but the best local Virgin Islands music. Hands down. Super and I did our research. We're playing the most music. So check it out. Go to TuneIn Radio. Search for Streaming Live from the VI.com radio. And it'll come up right there. Just hit play. And you'll hear everything, top 40, soca, calypso, you name it, we play it. All right? And what else we got? We're on Twitter, too, VI Perspective. Tweet with us there. Our website, most importantly, has all the information. It's just simply streaming live from the VI.com, streaming live from the Virgin Islands.com. All right. So as we roll on here, we do have a special guest in the studio tonight. Her name is Megan. Megan, I've known her for a while. She's finally launching this new dream of hers. Let me bring her in. There she is right there. Megan, wave to the crowd. You're streaming here, there, and everywhere. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to finally be on.
Okay, man. Cool, man. So, Megan, you and I have known each other for a while now, and I remember years ago you were talking about this whole concept you had. And, I guess you've just been working on it. You're gone now, but it's finally here. So my first question is, the way it's rolled out now, is it sort of the same? Was it the same plan back then? Or did you have to make some changes and sort of the whole...
Yeah, it sort of had to morph a little bit. So ultimately, I've spent, the better part of 17 years in St. Croix. So St. Croix is near and dear to my heart. Always had, a love for the culture, appreciation. I moved there when I was 21 years old. So, it's really a part of my upbringing. So I wanted to figure out, some type of way to celebrate the culture and, bring the dollar back home when I was physically in St. Croix. And so now I'm up in Maryland, helping take care of my elderly parents and, kind of, focused on the family. But through that, now I am my perfect customer. So now I miss all my Prussian, goodies and the art and the literature and the spices and the rum for sure. So okay. Now it kind of, morphed into an online subscription business so that I can, give those an opportunity that may not have, another way to export their goods, or they only have the opportunity to sell, at the market, or, at Mango Melee. This kind of, I can be that in between to not only give them that exposure, but, sell 100 to me at a time, sell 200 to me at a time. And hopefully over time, the business will grow, and, I'll be able to secure, multiple vendors and that type of thing.
Okay. So when you say subscription, what exactly do you mean? So is it like a 1-year subscription and you provide things that
so we'll have options. Yeah, so we'll have options. It's going to start out as seasonal. The idea is we're going to do a pre-launch next month, mid-month, pre-sale. And then, I'll start it seasonally until I can get a good base of vendors that can keep up with the numbers. And, I don't want to do something that I can't deliver, on my promise. So I'll, as I add more vendors, as I see, they can handle the volume, I'll be able to do it on a monthly basis. But right now I'm just going to start it as seasonal, and then one-offs, you'll be able to purchase from the website.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what kind of products are we talking about here?
We are literally looking for all of the above, anything that can fit in a 6x9 box. So I'm looking for literature, spices, honey. I'm working with Lori Samwell. She does them. I miss her coconut tarts like you wouldn't believe. Working with her, she's doing some new branding and getting her really on gear to start really exporting her stuff. She's at the Saturday market, but we want to get her so that she doesn't always have to be at the market. So, that's really the idea, is to give this other way where you're not having to manage the website. You don't have to manage, even your branding. Like, I'm happy to help with packaging and branding. And that's really who we're looking for, is somebody that just needs that extra little push. I just got, received 100 keychains from Tuscany, St. Croix mahogany, which are amazing. So really, and purpose of coming on here to talk to you is hopefully people hear this and are interested in working with me, and, really giving those the opportunity, like I said, to export their goods. And too, David, it's, you see so much, we don't have to get too much into politics, but like, again, with the refinery closing and, it's still St. Croix, we haven't as a community figured out, another industry, and this is kind of my little way of putting my skills and sort of my experience and, some of the privileges that I've had, and figure out, okay, so how can I help those that just need that little push to be able to really, increase their sales and be able to sustain.
Okay.
So, and I know everybody up here is like me, a lot of people have relocated and miss their crucian fun. So, I'm planning in the box, inside of the box, it's bacchanal in a box, so it could just a surprise,
Okay.
Yeah.
So
my biggest challenge, David, I was trying to figure out how I could do Mama Juana, but I don't think, you can't ship alcohol. So if anybody listening has any creative ideas about how to get Mama Juana in a box without having legal trouble, let me know.
Okay. So you mentioned that Tuscany sent you a bunch of keychains. So you go to your website, and then there's a list of products there, and the customer will just pick what they want.
No. So right now it's going to be sort of a surprise, just because, we're working with individuals that are making homemade products, and handmade products. So for now, until, like I said, I can get the consistency up, it'll just be the box. And then as I build up an inventory, you'll be able to buy certain things, one-offs.
Okay.
Like that, or an add-on, or, yep.
Okay. 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 Good. Um, so your website is up. Is it, so you're like you haven't you said you're having a soft opening coming up, or I mean, can people get in as soon as
Yes.
today or tonight?
So we will launch the pre-sale mid-month next month. So right now I'm still working on the back end on the website. Right now the landing page is up. So, if anybody's interested in following the journey, definitely, sign up for our email and
Okay.
follow along with us. I am definitely looking for any kind of feedback. If anybody has any ideas of what they would like to see in the box or something that, we haven't thought of, definitely like send us an email, reach out, Facebook, we're on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. So, definitely, or if you have somebody in mind that would really, serve them well to have a relationship with us and start exporting their goods, reach out to us.
Okay. Okay. How do they get a hold of you now? You have a telephone number or your social media info?
Yeah, social media is probably the easiest way to get in touch with us. Or like I said, you can hit us up on the website itself. We have a chat feature, or, sign up for our email list and,
Okay.
We'll be in touch. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just kind of scrolling down on your timeline here. So people you'll be dealing with, food type items and, just I guess hardware type stuff like keychains and things like that. Anything just
Yeah.
made out of wood or metal.
Well, in anything that has somewhat of a shelf life, that's kind of part of the tricky part, especially being up here, is that, I've got to first get it from St. Croix here and then obviously to the customers. So
Yes.
It's got to have somewhat of a shelf life, but again, since it's the subscription model, we're able to order X amount of quantities. We know how many we need, that type of thing. So that's where it gets a little tricky, with inventory, that things are perishable.
Okay.
But, there are definitely ways around that we're exploring. So,
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
And then you said the website is up and you're having the soft opening next week. So, I mean, are you a one man crew here, or you got a whole staff?
I'm a one man crew with a reluctant 16-year-old. So,
Okay. she's not sold on the ideal yet, right?
Well, she's just not sold on the idea of work.
Okay.
When you're 16
Two different
and you
things.
can, you can just hang out with your friends and do what you want to do. You're not as motivated to help mom, with her new business. But
Okay.
I'm hoping that she takes over the social media, because these kids know way more about it than we do.
Yes,
So,
for sure. Yeah.
So,
I was just talking
like,
about social media help.
Yeah. Well, because
Yeah,
they know, the TikTok stuff and the, different types of like boomerang videos and, all this. I don't want to age myself, but, I was a little late in the game on the social media stuff. So I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, and I guess we should give a public service announcement to everyone listening. So we had this show scheduled for 2 weeks ago, and my Facebook was hacked. So not only my personal account, but my business account, and they actually got a hold of my financials, and I had to cancel my bank account and all that stuff. So, special PSA for anybody listening, definitely go through the steps on Facebook to secure your account, and 100% if you're trying to use Facebook as a resource to run a business.
Yeah.
Set up your, the two-factor authentication, go through. Now they have a new feature. I think it's called like trusted contacts. So use that, have somebody that like can recover the account for you, because I will tell you, I have gray hair already. I definitely have many more after
Yeah,
the 8
that's a
days
good
of-
feature, because then you have your friend that can verify who you are,
Yes.
because
Yes.
obviously your information has been hacked, so they're sort of questioning you, but your friend can say, yeah, that's Megan, I know her, here's her telephone
Yes.
number type stuff, and
Yes. So
Good
do
feature.
it, because even if you're using it for personal use, like my thing was like, not only, my contacts that, after 17 years in the Virgin Islands, the majority of my contacts are Crucians. So here I lose all these contacts, but then your pictures, I had all these pictures of like my daughter and younger, and so it was quite a nightmare. And don't think you can call them, so you're on your own. Trying to figure out.
You kind of just have to send them an email, right? And then they just, I guess, get back to you.
For me, I couldn't even do that because the hacker had changed my email address, and Facebook wasn't even recognizing I had an account. So it was quite a battle, but we won.
Yeah, it sounds like this person really got in. And I would add to this conversation here that it's also very important to have what we call in the IT world strong passwords.
Yes.
Right now, different vendors that I deal with require you to have at least 12 characters. And a lot of people grumble, oh my God, why I got to remember all that? But it's important that you're trying to do your best to remember that. Write it down and keep that safe. But the passwords have to be bigger, have to be a little bit more complicated, so that a hacker will have a little bit more difficulty trying to get into it than having my password is my password, or my password is my first name, or anything like that. That's a no.
Yes,
you got to add a little bit more complexity to it, or else these hackers will get right in there, and then you'll have problems like Macon did. But you financially, nothing was damaged or anything. I mean, you sort of
they just started charging little stuff. I think probably testing it, and I immediately was paranoid. So I was, checking my bank account and immediately canceled the card. So I got lucky, and they didn't post anything or any other weird things, but it could have gone way worse.
Yeah, no, pretty left pretty quickly. I got you. I got you.
Yes, it's like the internet is a blessing and a curse, So yeah,
it is. So what else we got with we'll get back to Crucian Vibes. You said Crucian Vibes straight from St. Croix straight to your door.
Yeah.
And then these pictures, these pictures of the fruits that you have here, they're so colorful.
Yes. Well, that I mean, when I think of the first day I landed on St. Croix, I sort of randomly picked St. Croix as my island of choice after I graduated from college, just because it was a U.S. island and it was bigger than St. Thomas and less populated, So when I first landed on St. Croix, it was like I was in a dreamland, and then obviously you get to know that, you got everywhere, there's layers of politics, and, I grew up in D.C., so I'm well versed in political issues, so. But yeah, I mean, that to me, I mean, even the picture behind me, you can see the Mocha Jumbi. That was done by Barbara Gilardi, who's a local artist on St. Croix. I just always, have had this special place in my heart for St. Croix and the culture. And, it's been a huge part of my life and who I am. And, I learned my humor, from hanging around my Crucian girlfriends that know how to be, slick with their words. And, I just want to pay back to it, at least while I can't be there. That's why I kind of designed the structure of the business so that I can do it from up here and then eventually go back home. I have a house in Calcahoon, was there for 10 years. Love my Cahoon people, so eventually I'll be back down there, but for now I gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah.
Well, how did you come with Crucian Vibes?
I just, obviously I wanted to incorporate, I kind of debated between the standard spelling, of Crucian, and obviously the way Crucian Rum spells it is a little different. And I found, I just like the way like the Z's looked, and, I'm always throwing vibes in there somewhere in conversation. It's an all-encompassing word, and so I wanted the vibe to be Crucian vibes, like,
Crucian vibes,
and so that is all encompassing. Whatever Crucian vibes are to you, whether it's the music, the food, the spices, the agriculture, whatever that is to you. I just wanted something that was kind of all encompassing,
Well, I think
and of course you had to have the lion.
Yeah.
So
I think
yeah.
When your customers get this 6x9 box, this will be the Crucian vibes.
Yes, bacchanal in a box.
Yeah, exactly. I like that. I like that. And the soft launch is coming next month. How are you going to do this? Is this going to be like a Zoom kind of thing, or how are you going to sort of get this out to the masses?
So I'm going to start with my email list, because that's really like my strong audience that, once you're signing up for that email, I know you directly want to know about, what's going on. So I'm going to offer the pre-sale prices, I'll offer a discount directly to my email subscribers, you know, so then obviously then I'll open it up to everyone else. But, if you get your email in there, you can get a discount off your first box. So.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's no plans of like going live and kind of maybe doing a giveaway type
David,
of a thing?
This is a new thing. This is a new thing for me. So maybe I'll be going live all the time.
Well,
so
you gotta do it at least
this is
3
actually
times a week.
my first live. This is not. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn.
Well, that's what they say. You gotta sort
I'll
of
get there. I promise.
get out in front and sell your service.
Yes. Well, I'm silly like that. I'm very passionate about my business. I'm very passionate about what I'm doing. So it's silly for me not to get on live. So we're gonna work on that.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So Megan is our guest tonight. She has CrucianVibes.com. It is a subscription-based service where I guess you said you're gonna surprise your customers every month with some unique stuff from St. Croix and the Virgin Islands as well. And subscription means I guess you once a month you should expect something.
Yeah, so that's the idea, is to eventually do it once a month. But we'll start out just quarterly, just so we can get all the vendors on board and get everybody kind of used to the renewal process and getting the products, and kind of with homemade goods you got to figure out timing too. So there's going to be a lead time with a larger order. So 9 times out of 10 the people that I work with aren't mass producing their products. So once we get in the groove, that's the idea, is to be able to do it once a month.
Okay, good. CrucianVibes.com is here. It's ready. It's been a long time in the making. Anything else you want to share about what you're doing specifically about Crucian Vibes? Maybe I'm missing something.
Thank you so much for having me, and definitely, for the folks listening, if you have either any ideas or any connects, or if you yourself have a product you want to connect with me, please reach out.
Okay, and I guess go to CrucianVibes.com and I guess click the contact now or contact us tab, and you can put in your information there, and Megan will get a hold of you.
Yep. Thanks, David.
Okay. Megan, CrucianVibes.com is in full effect. Check it out. The website is online. She's on Facebook. Are you on Instagram, Twitter, any of those?
Just Instagram. And Facebook.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
more than enough. Anymore,
Yeah.
you drive
Later
yourself
on, I
crazy.
have to master. Well, you have to master them. You know, this whole social media thing is a whole beast. So I figured 2 at a time is okay, and we'll work on the rest.
Yeah, well,
So
I've been
you
doing 2
won't
for
see me on
years. So
TikTok anytime soon.
no, that's a whole different vibe. But hey, a lot of people on
Yeah.
TikTok, you might have to get on there
I know.
so they're
I
aware of
know.
cruisingvibes.com.
Yep.
All right, Megan. So
Yep.
thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
Everybody,
you.
please
Thanks for
check
having
out
me.
check out cruisingvibes.com. This is something unique. It's different. Megan's looking for vendors that can supply products, and once you subscribe, and is there any fees to this? A 6x9 box is X amount of dollars, but then you get a 12x18 box, and that's X amount of dollars.
No, we're keeping it consistent right now.
Okay.
We're really I'm a solo entrepreneur, so we're keeping it simple. And obviously as we expand and grow, we'll have additional options available.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So on that note, I want to thank Megan for coming on the It's Your Perspective talk show this evening. Real quick, we're on Twitter. Hit us up at VI Perspective. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. It's Your Perspective talk show. Please like and follow us. We're trying to get our numbers up. As you guys know, this is all important in the analytics of getting to the next level. Soup and I will truly appreciate that. Most importantly, go to our website, streaming live from the VI.com is the website. Streaming live from the VI.com. Radio is the internet radio station. Tap in, tune in. Everybody have a good weekend. Wear your mask and stay 6 feet apart. We're out. Peace.
Hey, it's your boy D Nice, man. Whenever you're at the bus stop, in the office, at the car, on the plane, tune in to streaming live from the VI.com radio, man. There is no place like home, all day, every day.
When you're out on the go, log on to streaming live from the VI.com radio. Capo Sessa. Big up.
Yeah, this your boy Zeno the boss, and I'm telling you right now, log on to streaming live from the VI.com radio. Yeah.
Hey, it's your girl Sharice, and I'm telling you to keep it locked and tuned into streaming live from the VI.com radio.
This is Ninja P Sounds, the VI ambassador, #1 VI songs. Wanna big up the #1 station where you have to keep it locked and don't change the dial. The streaming live from the VI radio.
Dímelo, mi gente, este es Jaco La Pauta, and you listening to Streaming Live from the VI Radio. Mi gente, están escuchando a Tuning Radio. Oye, lo pueden descargar, download, Streaming Live from the VI Radio app en las tiendas de Apple, en las tiendas de Google Play and Apple Store. Download it now.
You're listening to the blazing hot VI Vibes mix, streaming live from the VI.com radio, featuring nothing but your local